Podcast, WATP.
I have a bombshell for us today. I'm going to tease it right now. I have John's high school transcripts. Thank you so much for the person who sent these to me, because fucking Mentor John, we're going to find out how smart he really was. Constantly bragging about NYU. Oh, Carl went to SUNY Brockport. Dude, you went to a community college, and there's still no evidence that you graduated from NYU. And when we look at what John did in high school, wow. And honestly, I don't care if you drop out of high school, like Shuley and Bob and I think Anthony.
Producer Chris.
All right, we're
Cardiff.
Cardiff. A lot of high school dropouts. But to brag about how smart you are and to be this fucking bad at school is incredible, especially teaching math and science. Oh, he claims to be a great guitarist. Wow. We got some interesting things to talk about. But we'll get there eventually, guys. This isn't going to be a marathon. I just have a few things that I wanted to share with you because he was on with Rob Saul yesterday.
Oh, Rob Saul?
The Rob Saul. Can you believe it? What are the chances? And so these guys are watching John interview Ted Williams, the baseball player from 35 years ago, which is insane. This is what John does. He still sits and watches his glory days, laughs himself. At the beginning of this clip, watch, he's even mouthing the words. He's watched this 100 times. He's lip syncing with himself as he's asking the question.
By any chance, do you have accidentally
Carl. But the funny part is he only watches these because the legend or Ditka sends it to him. It's like, hey, John, remember when you did this?
Are you sure about that? Because I bet his YouTube algorithm is just nothing but Stuttering John clips from his glory days.
I don't know. I don't think he can find a lot of these things.
No.
Yeah, good point.
All right.
in the catcher's face? Who the hell are you? For God's sake, that guy.
That's the best. Who the hell are you?
And Rob Saul, whatever his role is now in this fucking Dabbleverse, he's got to act like no one's ever seen this before. Can you believe it? Ted Williams responded like that? You know, it was really funny in 1991 on the Howard Stern show when everyone first heard this.
I don't think Howard played it this many times.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But what we're seeing right here is one of John's famous technical problems. He is frozen. And now Rob Saul is stuck.
Shit. Oh, John, did we lose John?
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's me that's frozen. I think John's frozen. Yeah, because the live counters count for me. John, you're frozen.
All right, Rob. Well, you're a pro. Take it away, buddy.
Yeah, you're live.
Yeah, you got this.
Well, there we have it. There's Stuttering John interviewing. And we have his frozen face of the Duke.
Rob calls everyone out. He thinks he's better than everyone else. So here's your chance. Take it away, Rob.
Right above us. Coming up when John's unfrozen, we'll finish this video clip, I guess. And then we will talk about the Duke had a date last night. That's right.
Okay.
I don't know what do you think? Where do you think he met this gal? I know he said he just saw pictures at like Tinder or Bumble or who knows.
Good stuff. I like that. Speculating on which app he was using. You know, I would guess he probably was set up from like mutual friends, like normal people, right? There's like, you would love my friend John. Oh, you got to meet Susan. She would love you.
No, Carl. His friends know he's a piece of shit.
Oh, right. That's why he has to be on apps in order to meet people. Right. Yes. He also doesn't have any friends. He moved to a place in Florida where he has no fucking friends, like a weirdo.
On two coasts. Everyone hates him.
Now Rob Saul is on his own. And very funny guy, this Rob Saul.
John's gimpy Halloween hand. Very funny. Good on your feet. No, I'm not. I just, let's see. Wait, that loser. Gina Bobina. No wonder your wife and daughter left. Look at you. You're a fat, ugly chick that cruises for dick on fucking chat rooms. It's no wonder you haven't blown your brains out. Put some razor blades to your wrist, you fat fucking cow.
I think he's been hanging with Studjo a little too long. Holy shit.
I wouldn't go right to your closing material, but okay.
Yeah. You fat fucking cow. Gina Bobina.
YouTube terms of service.
Yeah, you think this is against the YouTube terms of service? Telling people in the
As
chat
long
room.
as you say YouTube terms of service, it's okay.
Yeah.
Gina Bobina, I'm cruising for dick in the chat. Fuck me, please. Let me find the biggest group of losers, and I still can't find somebody to fuck me. I'm Gina Bobina. Gina Bobina. You're a meanie bajini. Gina Bobina. You fucking losers.
That's my favorite thing that Rob Saul does. He takes a bus to work because he'd never been able to drive a car in his life. He never got his driver's license. Yeah. So he takes a bus to his night job and he calls everyone who's successful losers. It's fun. It's a funny bit that he does.
He's in good company.
Yeah. Why not? All right. So this is another failure that happens later on in the show. This is a fun one that we need to analyze, I think.
No car, so.
You'll brand his balls. Thanks for the $2. Oh, shit.
What happened?
Oh, the internet went again.
Okay, so John's background is going dark. It's going dark brown. Yeah. And John goes, the internet went again. Meanwhile, HD video of him is still perfectly streaming through his computer, but John's such a moron. He thinks the internet is going. Let's see how long you can last without the internet on his YouTube show.
You're still on, though.
Yeah, let me see. Fucking hell. Jesus, come on, bruh. Come back. Come back.
The lights
Don't do
went
this
out.
to me.
This is like when you don't train your dog and you just yell, get down, get down.
Yes.
It doesn't do anything. What you're doing right now doesn't do anything, John.
Jesus. Come back. Come back. Let me try up on.
By the way, that's a quote of Kevin Brennan when his wife was living across the street.
Fucking hell. Come back. Doesn't even look like it's fucking. Doesn't look like it's fucking thunder and lightning out.
What does that have to do with your internet?
Yeah,
Does your internet go out when it's thunder and lightning out?
No, you don't understand, Carl. His lights went out.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
When his background goes dark like that, because I remember when he was in the Florida house getting drunk, I think it was with you, Cardiff, and he didn't have any lights in his house yet.
Yes.
He hadn't installed any lights, and the sun went down, and all of a sudden, like his green screen just disappeared. It's just dark.
Yeah.
Like this is what's happening to him right now. Like his lights went out, but not his electricity, obviously, because he's still online. The internet's still working.
Thunder and lightning. I can't get over that.
I know, what an idiot. It's not even thunder and lightning out. Yeah, I can't figure it out, John. Him on the phone with tech support would be an interesting show. That's a show I would listen to.
Well, that would take a phone.
Because literally, like did you try turning it off and turning it back on again? I'd be like, nope. I didn't think about that. Good one. How about unplug it, plug it back in? He's like, oh, yeah. Good, all right, good point. Let me check that out. All right, so now they're going to watch me on Point Dabble Point from months ago for some reason. John, on this episode from yesterday, is watching these like really old clips that he found, or someone sent him to Carter's point.
Someone sent them.
Yeah, you're right. Someone sent him these things, and he's watching it for the first time. It's all fucking old news.
Well, you know,
It's
let's
not the
watch
front page of
Carl.
Dabblers. Somebody sent it to him.
I swear Carl
Right.
was right by going after KB, which I can't believe I'll ever say.
I don't know what's going on right now, but I recently said that John's interesting to me, and now John's saying that I'm right. Are we BFFs? Are we becoming best friends right now, John and me? I hate to say it. It just seems like it's inevitable at this point.
Is his senior citizen wife in it, too?
I don't know.
Good one, Rob. Did I take a nap? Do you have all the jokes? Or do I play a mandolin in it, Rob? You got all the jokes? All right. Good stuff.
Jenny Jingles? Hey, it's Carl and his old lady, Jenny Jingles.
By the way, Rob's wife left him. So
Yeah.
good
They're
jokes.
jacking off dogs, apparently. I
Good
don't-
jokes, buddy.
And John is, who would normally pile on in a second, is so distracted he can't be bothered.
You can't figure this shit out.
What's most embarrassing about Kevin Brennan, people are Kevin Brennan fans, the fact that he wants to control people,
Yep.
what shows they can do and who they can be friends with,
Yep,
is pathetic.
I agree.
Ray DeVito's doing WATP tomorrow, and Kevin will not let him hear the end of it. Kevin has said that he's going to cite my show. He wants to fuck with our show because Ray DeVito would dare be a guest on Who Are These Podcasts. You're not allowed to do Who Are These Podcasts. You're not allowed to do anything that Shuley does if you're friends with Kevin.
Now, I don't normally agree with Carl. I don't. But Carl is spot on here.
He is making a good point.
He is. And
How spineless is Rob Saul? He was just talking about my wife, and he's just like, oh, Carl, yeah, let's fucking get him. What an asshole. What a loser. And John's like, Carl's making some good points. Yeah, no, Carl's pretty good. He does make a lot of good points. Rob, do you even have a personality of your own? You just agree? He's just a fucking lap dog. He's got dogs on his lap, and he's the lap dog.
Why? Do you have a personality for me?
Yeah. Hey, well, tell me what to say next time, Carl. I will. No problem, Rob.
And I don't agree with Carl. I don't like Carl. But
No, I don't like you
he
either.
is making a great point right now.
I don't really have a problem with Carl. I mean, he doesn't irritate me even a iota. As
But his wife pisses me off.
Yeah, what the fuck just happened? This is who Rob is, okay?
Gross.
He's another one of these guys just like, what are we talking about? Then that's my thing that I think too. We're all on board.
fucking the fucking hacky shitware.
All right. I'm not as bad as the shitware. Thank God for that, Cardiff. That's amazing news.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. I got the Rob Saul nod. I'm okay in Rob Saul's book? Okay.
DabbleCon 2, you might be up for the Not As Bad as a Shitware award.
Fingers crossed. All right. Another fail that happens right after this is that John mutes himself because he's like fidgeting with shit. He finally figures out to turn the light back on, and he does, which is amazing. But he's muting himself because he's just like busy and doing all this shit, and then he forgets to unmute himself.
Bring it up.
I'm just impressed he brought the microphone back.
Yes, because
Like he stopped using the laptop mic.
I think it was his mom who told him he was echoing too much. When he started doing it in Florida, his mom's like, "You have too much of the echo. I tried to play it for my friends at the bridge club." As he's like, "All right, mom, I'll put the microphone up there then." So yeah, so now he's got his green screen back up and running, and Rob again, brilliant commentary here. But eventually, we want to hear what John has to say.
Yeah, and I'm sure Shuliana that because Shuli always with that like hacky, like he's forced, like he's some professional broadcaster. You sound like an idiot.
John's just
You're muted.
talking and
Duke.
talking and talking, talking and talking.
John, you're muted.
Oh, now he realizes
Can't
it.
hear
Oh,
you.
shit, he's an idiot.
Can't hear you.
So now he's gonna pretend like he did it on purpose.
You're muted.
Now
I
he's
can't
doing
hear
his
you.
shtick.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
No. There's no sound coming. There's no sound. No sound.
Are you sure?
Oh, there you go. Ah, look at you. You're a fucking asshole.
Oh, the Duke. He gets us every time, doesn't he? So great. Now, big news happened this week. The keychains. We've been talking about the 10th anniversary Tonight Show reunion keychains since before the Tonight Show 10th anniversary reunion, which was back in early May. And John...
May the 7th, I believe.
May the 7th, John was going to have these keychains, and then they didn't come, and it was FedEx's fault, so we put a sign on the wall, write down your address, I'll mail you out the keychain, it's FedEx's fault, they fucked up. And how many months have passed since then? More than one, right?
Yes.
And he still doesn't have the keychains. Well, they finally came in. And I think this is my lost interest, put this together. This is amazing right here.
But seriously, I get the keychains, and then so I text the guy, and I say, "Dude, are you trolling me?" And I sent them a picture of the keychains. Now, I
Why
am
are there
not kidding.
salt stains on his microphone?
This is not a novelty. It is not this person's fault.
Where do you eat eggs in the morning? It's your problem.
Because he gets mad when I said, "Why would you say, am I trolling you?" I'm like, "No, I just thought it was some kind of joke. Is this a joke?" Here are the keychains. These are the keychains.
Producer Chris, can you describe what we're looking at right here? People are listening to the show.
Barely, because it's tiny print, crappy keychain.
Yeah, it's a really crappy keychain.
I can't make out what it says.
It's mostly white space. And in the very tiny little middle, it says The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, May 7th, 2024. And so what happened here, no one would print this thinking that this was a good product. This guy's been fucking with them the entire time. The guy who's like, John, I can get you keychains, has been fucking with John the entire time. And this is how you troll someone. The keychains are going to be there, then they weren't, and then the constant back and forth emails. Oh, no, okay, let me check with the company. They said they're going to send it out. Oh, they haven't yet? Okay, let me check it. So he's been keeping John going on this for months. And then he finally does send them, and it's all been a goof this entire time. And John still doesn't fucking get it. He's just like, are you fucking with me? Yes! John, when you say, are you fucking with me? The answer is usually yes. Everyone's fucking with you all the time.
But you can tell John is conflicted because he has to show that he actually got them.
Right.
Even if they are pieces of shit.
As embarrassing as this is, he's like, I told you there were keychains.
Yeah.
It's not better.
He slipped a while back. And I don't know, I at the time I thought he was making a joke, but he let the guy's name slip who was getting the key. Did you ever hear this?
I remember this, yeah.
Keith Chain.
Yeah.
Keith Chain is getting me the keychain.
Keith Chain. And you know, Keith and I go way back, so I'm sure he's doing a great job. Oh, he's showing this thing in the camera. It's like, yeah, no, we get it. You've been had, boy.
You done fucked up.
Yeah, what happened?
So I get these, and I'm like, wait, is this a joke? Are you trolling me?
Yes, correct.
Because
you are.
this doesn't seem...
John, remember when I warned you about Vince the lawyer, $12.5 million? Remember when I warned you about that a year ago? And you went, no, Carl, actually, you're jealous because Vince likes me more than he likes you. And I went, that's not the thing I'm trying to bring up here, John. He's trolling you. He's always trolling you. And John goes, he's not, though. He's a good guy. Hey, John, this guy is trolling you. Just FYI.
And it doesn't seem right. How could this be? Doesn't... Look at this thing. I can't send that out to anybody. And he's like, oh my God, John, I can't believe it.
I'm sure he's broken up about it.
Because in his defense, that's not what they showed him. When he proofread this, it was big. It was big on the keychain. It was like the whole thing. Big on the keychain. So now I got a big box of keychains.
Oh my God, I want one.
That I can't use.
He could sell those.
Oh, he already is.
Oh, good. I was going to say the Dabbleverse would buy those.
A $10 super chat will get you a keychain in the mail.
All right. I'm listening.
All right, I have a question. He says in his defense, they sent him this. I thought he was spearheading this whole project.
No, he had a guy that he was then reprimanding. Because it started with John was going to do all this stuff.
Okay, that's what I
He's going to get the banners and the keychains. Yeah. And then as soon as things started falling apart, he's like, well, there's a guy who told me he was going to do it. He didn't. He's fucking up. Well, first it was FedEx. Then it was the guy. Then it was this company.
That's not like John to blame people.
I know. None of it's been his fault at all. Fucking Mensa. All right. I want to give a shout out to my boy Christian Blatt from Who Are These Broadcasters. He did a bonus show today. An interview with Jackie Martling. It went over 90 minutes. And the first 60 minutes or so, very fun conversation. Jackie, interesting guy, good jokes. Some good jokes. And then Christian goes, all right, well, I got to read these super chats that came in. You probably don't want to answer them, which was well done by Christian's part. He's like, I know you don't want to address the stuff that the listeners want to know about. It's like, Jackie's like, no, you can ask me anything. I'll answer. Whatever. It's like, all right, cool. So he got Jackie to respond to some questions about Stuttering John Melendez.
Yeah. All right. The child actor who beat Bob Levy. Who's funnier, Shuli Egar or Stuttering John Melendez?
That's not even a question.
I love that it's not even a question.
No.
That is the perfect answer.
So I want to say that this was already clipped and put up on one of the Reddits that John looks at. So John saw that clip with Clay Dabbler today and went, Oh, thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Thinking that Jackie was saying that Shuli's not a comedian. Like, John already looked into it in his own way. Just like,
Of course.
Jackie's got my back.
White Knight's a hero, right? Yep.
That's not what he means at all. And Clay Daber's like, yeah, Jackie probably doesn't know who Shuli is. It's like, no, he does. They're very aware of each other.
Stickles, have you seen Stuttering John's YouTube show? If so, what do you think about it? And his comments about you that you're not at his level. But I assume your answer to the first part, why would you sit around watching John's YouTube show, Jackie?
No, I have never seen John's YouTube show, and no, I know I'm nowhere near his level. I don't think with a shovel, I don't think I could get that low.
Beautiful. Perfect answer right there. It's the guy who worked with John for many, many years. Knows his comedic ability. Are you at, he says you're at his level or he's at your level. Yeah, no, I couldn't dig a hole deep enough to be at that level. And then this question comes in. Was John a writer on the Howard Stern show? Great question.
Penis Wrinkle 12, Jackie, was Stuttering John a writer on the Howard Stern show or was he a call screener?
Penis Wrinkle, $1.99. Really? Really, Penis Wrinkle for the WATP channel? That's all you got? I see you give $5 to Stuttering John, Penis Wrinkle.
I didn't know. I guess he used to write some stuff that showed up on Howard's computer,
Okay.
just like when he submitted a call. But I didn't know that right away. But I'll just say yes, sure.
Well,
Why
yeah,
not?
and here's
This is very telling. This is what Casey Armstrong told us too. And Casey and Jackie, I don't think overlapped at all, right? Jackie was already off the show when Casey came on. So this is two different eras of the Stern show. And Jackie's going, ooh, was he a writer? I guess he could like write notes to Howard during the show. So he wasn't in writers' meetings. He wasn't pitching ideas.
But he was aware of the alphabet.
But that's what I mean. Like when John says that he's a writer on the Howard Stern show, like writers have a specific job. They have meetings. They come up with bits. All those questions he asks celebrities. He wasn't even a part of that. Jackie's going, I don't know. John claims he was writing stuff. But, Christian's response is perfect here.
Here's what I'll say as somebody who's, worked on shows, TV and radio. You get paid to do one thing, but you find out that you actually do a lot of other things. And, I used to submit jokes on a show where I was just a production assistant. And no, I didn't get paid any extra. But what felt great was seeing my joke on TV that night. And
of course.
I never asked for an extra nickel, So
of course.
yeah.
Right. Everyone wants to participate in the show. If you can come up with something and it gets right on the air, it doesn't make you a writer. That's not how that works at all. Everyone's chipping in, as they say. So Reverend Shitstain comes in at the end of this. And this is fantastic. Again, props to Jackie. Wouldn't come on WTP, but he came on my channel with Christian, so thank you for doing that.
I've got two more of these chats for you, Jackie. Again, you don't have to comment on the Reverend Shitstain Powerful Pooper, a great friend of the show. Is a direct quote from John, who said, Jackie stole bits from me all the time when the mics were off. I never brought it up to Howard because I didn't have the clout.
I'm not trying to start trouble.
Yep,
but that
I know you're not.
That couldn't be more of an out-and-out direct lie. That's John baiting me to call up or come on his show and fight with him.
See, this is where Jackie's a little bit out of it. Yeah. He doesn't realize that John's created a whole different reality in his head over the years of what happened on the Stern show. He thinks that he was the second Mike, or he thinks it was Howard, Robin, and then him. He said it many times. So Reverend Shitstain, who's a fantastic journalist, comes on here and pulls an actual quote saying that Jackie ripped off John's bits, but John couldn't go to Howard about it because Jackie was, the main writer on there. And Jackie's going, well, okay, he must have just said that to get me to react or something. Like, no, he thinks this is true, or he's lying about it because he wants other people to think it's true. But it wasn't to try to get Jackie to come on his show. That's for sure.
And, I hate to deny that because how would I steal bits from him? We didn't write bits for Howard. That's just, I don't know. Like, I don't know what his problem is with me. I'm not sure.
Well-
Maybe I bought him too many lunches. That's why he tells people I'm cheap, because
That's the problem.
I bought him lunch.
But too many lunches. Yeah, look, let's just say you're not in the minority. He has a problem with a lot of people. And the last one that I have in here for now, at least, Reverend Shitstain trying to wind everyone up. Favorite joke Stuttering John ever wrote for Howard. Love you, John. Love you, Jackie. Sorry. Yeah. But
I'm stumped.
yeah. So, Reverend
Stumped
Shitstain,
joke man.
Powerful Pooper, you literally just stumped the joke man. Look, on the way out, I want to share some messages for
Tell
people.
him, email me, jokeland@aol.com, and I will send you an I Stumped Jackie the Joke Man T-shirt.
Oh
And
my
you
gosh.
could tell them you stumped me
Yeah.
when you asked me what's your favorite joke that John wrote for Howard, because I honestly, and I'm not to be stupid, but I'm not being a shit stain. I really do not know.
I love that.
Perfect.
So, Reverend Shitstain Powerful Pooper will be getting a I Stumped the Joke Man shirt when he asked the question, what's the best joke that John wrote for Howard? Fan-fucking-tastic.
Nothing.
Very
By the
well
way-
done.
Casey and Jackie did cross paths.
They did overlap a little bit?
Yes.
Not
About
much,
3
though.
years. 3 years.
Oh, more
From
than I
Casey's internship.
would have thought. Okay. But it's interesting that both Casey and Jackie, when asked, was John a writer? Like, well, no, he wasn't in the writers' meetings. I was. He wasn't. He wasn't invited to writers' meetings. He was a fucking phone screener.
He put things in Lotus Notes.
John didn't even do that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He didn't even know how to
He
do
didn't learn the
Lotus.
software. He's like, no, we all use the software to write notes and to like write jokes and stuff. And John refused to learn it. And let's talk about how stupid John is and how bad he is at computers and many other things. Because
Ranting.
I got a note from someone who says, seems Johnny Boy wasn't much of a student, certainly not Mentor level back in the day. He finished, I just got to pull it up. I just got to pull this up. You guys are going to fucking love this because I really enjoyed it. Yeah, this is Stuttering John's high school transcript. We blurred out personal information. June of '83.
Amazing.
John ranked, not approximately, exactly 221 in a graduating class of 336 students. That would put him in the lower third, Johnny. You were in the lower third of your stupid fucking class.
Or-
you idiot.
Top 222.
He's in the top 230. Right. That's another way to look at it. Okay. So let's look at these grades because I'm looking for A's. I want to see how many A's did John get. Before I reveal this, Cardiff, how many A's are we going to see? We're looking at all of his high school years, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, 12th grade. How many A's do you think we're going to find here?
2. What's an A? 85?
90 and above.
90?
Well, at least that's what it was when I was in school. What about you, Chris?
Yes.
90 and above is an A.
Okay, 0.
Chris, what do you think?
I'm with Cardiff.
All right. Stone Man says 0. All right, let's see. What do we got here? So there's some incredible things to point out. First off, English. John got a 75 in freshman year, 73 sophomore, 65 junior, 69 was his
69, nice.
total grade for English.
That's impossible.
Maybe he's better in Spanish. We'll find out in just a moment here. Let's I don't want to share what's going on the other side. Let me zoom in a little bit more.
Oof.
All right. African Asian Studies 72, European History 75, American History 1 69. This is a guy who talks about fucking politics all the time. Doesn't know anything about anything. Economics 69.
That checks out.
Hey, Teach, what do you think of World War II?
Modern world problems. He did very well. 86. That's a B. You got a B in one thing there,
I
buddy.
wonder why.
Congratulations. Spanish 1 76, Spanish 2 73.
He did do better in Spanish than English.
Yeah, you're right. He actually,
It's amazing.
John, that's not good. His junior year, he was better in Spanish than in English, and we've heard his Spanish, and we've heard his English, for that matter. This is incredible. All right. Remember, I went to SUNY Brockport, everyone.
See,
SUNY Brockport.
at the top, they're showing the years. I thought those were grades, and I'm like, oh, that's not that bad. 80, 81, 82, 83.
Nope, those are the calendar years. Right. That's funny. All right. So let's see. We got, let's talk about math. Algebra, 76. Applied geometry, 74. Intro to this is intro to computers.
Yeah.
F. Shocking. Just a fail on computers. What are the chances? He's so good at them now.
So a fail is 65 or less, right?
Yes.
Back in the day?
Yeah, I think 64.
So this number must have been so low that an F was a compliment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is the math teacher right here. I just want to point out, and I never talk about this. It's not something I find interesting in any way, but John loves to talk about SUNY Brockport. I went into SUNY Brockport with 6 credits in calculus from high school. I took Calc 3 my first semester of my freshman year, got an A in it. So fuck off, John. You're an idiot.
Well, that's hearsay. Do you have your report card?
My mom definitely does. She keeps everything.
You do realize you're getting down to his level now.
I am. But Cardiff, you have to understand, though. This fucking guy brags about this nonstop, and he's an idiot. It's incredible.
Most of us just laugh at it, but okay.
I understand. But when you find this evidence, though, it's fun.
Yes, no, this is amazing.
I don't know what kind of scores they do in Minnesota. It's probably a whole different system.
Just like
it's 1 potato, 2 potato.
General science 78, biology 72, earth science 72. All right, so it's all C's in science, even though he's a science teacher. Remember, he was going to get certified in science teaching? Oh, this is funny.
I'm sorry. That's why I was laughing. I saw the next class that he got an 82 in.
Typing.
Clunk, clunk, clunk,
I thought, like, in 83, maybe they didn't teach typing or something. They did.
They only had 3 buttons.
He just sucked at it. Business management, 75. Sales, 70. Okay. Let's go back up. Let's see what else we got over here. This is amazing. You're going to love what we're about to show in a second here. So music, what do you think this is? Music mod AM?
Modern
American?
Morning.
Modern American music, probably. Yeah, okay, so 85. In shop class, he got a 72. Journalism was one of his best grades here. He got an 86 in journalism his sophomore year.
I know how to gossip.
Economics, home ec, not economics, home ec.
Oh.
In his junior year, he got an 80.
He could bake a potato. No offense, Cardiff.
Almost just better than a C+ there in home ec. This is my favorite. Music theory. F. F in music theory.
Which is ironically the chord he couldn't come up with.
Go figure. I love this more than anything. This fucking guy who claims to be this amazing musician, Atlantic Records. Music theory, they didn't have that in my school. I would have loved to have taken music theory in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Could you imagine? It can't be hard. It's like fucking scales and shit. It can't be anything that difficult.
Yeah, circle of fifths.
If that.
Yeah.
But look at the arrogance, though. He waited till senior year to take music theory. Like he just thought.
Oh, he's probably had a little bit of a case of senioritis at that point. Blowing these things off. No, he went to community college. Home Ec 4, he got a 65. He barely passed a D- in Home Ec. And look at him now. He can't play guitar or clean his house. Nothing has changed.
That's what they teach at Home Ec, how to clean.
Yes, how to dust. How to get over your OCD. Put the vacuum under the couch every now and again.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? So he's bad at computers, he's bad at home ec, and he's bad at music. Go figure. He passed health. Driver's ed, he got a 72. Whatever that means.
Oh, wait, no, that's phys ed. Hold on. Don't skip past phys ed.
Okay. Yeah, phys ed is just all passes.
Oh, it's just Pete.
Yeah, he showed up. So, Stuttering John, not a single A. You're not in Mensa, John. This is incredible right here. For a guy who brags, I wouldn't care about any of this.
No.
There's no way I would give a shit about someone getting a 72 or a 68. But it's only because of the way John carries himself as the smartest man in the Dabbleverse. Everyone else is a fucking loser. They're all high school dropouts. These are terrible scores. Let me just remind everyone that John ranks 221 in a graduating class of 336.
That's hard to do.
The guy who put this together for me actually drew some arrows to to the important pieces on here. So, unless anyone want to know what the important elements are. Anyway, you want to talk about calculus some more, Cardiff, or you think we're good with that?
Please.
Who are these podcasts?